Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. 1-0 pitch now. Fouled back. The 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. And this is fouled straight back, right off the catcher's mask. Hello. The 2-2 coming. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Therefore, it is Rios as he puts it away for the first out.
Yeah, it looked like this might be much more off the bat, but this ballpark has really played large tonight. And, you know, we've seen a few balls right now really get knocked down out there.
So one gone here, and that will bring up the powerful Josh Hamilton. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled straight back. Here's the pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. In time to first, and there are two away.
This has to be so demoralizing for a hitter. He does almost everything right, but the defense just does it better. You know, they've been putting on the shift since the days of Ted Williams, but it's become so much more common in, say, the last 5 years or so. So he'll be shaking his head all the way back to the dugout.
Here's Rougned Odor now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Bases are empty here with two men out. Here comes the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Foul. One pitch on the way. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. On with it, the first is Hosmer, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Welcome back to Arlington. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Lorenzo Cain will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Center fielder number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
First pitch on the way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers. But he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
2-0 count. The pitch. A strike, and it's 2-1.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Here he comes on 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
The 3-1. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
You just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set now.
So one gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. First pitch to him. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike one. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And now a rocket into right field. Really squared that one up perfectly. It's a base hit.
And he'd been on a pretty good roll until that base hit right there. He'd set down 9 in a row, so now he's going to have to remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
Kendrys Morales will step in, a ground out victim as last time. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
From the stretch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Comes set, now the pitch. This is a foul ball.
That ball's foul.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Another 0-2 home. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
He's ready now, the pitch. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. Has a look, now the pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Comes set, now the pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the 2-2 offering. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Bottom of the 7th now. Get up and stretch here in Arlington. Texas is out in front, 3-1. Chris Jimenez will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. Now the first pitch. In there, strike one.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
The pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Number 68 will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a run batted in thus far. First pitch coming. And now here's another fly ball. This one carrying out to right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
As a manager, you love your relievers to come in and give you plenty of strikeouts. But I'll tell you what, there isn't a manager alive that'll get upset when you come in and get 2 outs on 3 pitches.
Number 7 will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3. Kane is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Rangers down quickly on just 4 pitches as the lead remains 3-1. Salvador Perez will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch coming. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. And the 8th will start with a bang as this should be extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
And that's a big double right there, down by 2, but more importantly, that's going to get the tying run to the plate. So we're going to see how they want to handle this defensively now with the open base.
Now here comes the Rangers skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to do it for Derek Holland. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left to board, but he cannot lose this one. Sam Dyson is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th. Alex Gordon will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's...
Let's get out of the inning now.
First pitch coming. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
So often, playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen. And this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. From the belt, kicks and deals. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. So 1-1 home. Here's a fly ball heading for the alley. Outfielders give chase, but they're not going to get there. It's down for extra bases. And the run will score from second as they cut it to 1 at 3-2 now.
Boy, back-to-back well-hit balls are going to get him a run right here. You've got one runner already at second following the double. And he's just going to switch places with him out there as this ball winds up off the wall. And they're getting some good swings right now as they get a run on back-to-back doubles.
And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinched runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. Here's Alex Rios now. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. Rios digs in the 0-1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. From the belt, the pitch. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit.
Well, that is just picture perfect right there. You know as a hitter that you're going to want to make sure you hit it to the right side to get that runner to third base. But if you do it well enough, you get yourself a base hit to go along with it. Check it out. He lets this pitch get almost past him, but then he manages to still get good contact and send it into right field for the base hit.
Terrence Gore will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 0, Terrence Gore.
ALCS Escobar will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Come on, hold it down. Come on, turn 2.
Now the first pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. He's ready. Now the pitch. Not close. It's 2-0.
Anxious moments all over the ballpark now. These folks can hardly bear to watch.
On the way. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Ready on 2-1. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Some anxious moments now in that first base dugout.
Yeah, he cannot be liking what he's seeing, that's for sure.
Let's get this started.
3-1 on the way. And now the bat explodes as this has popped up. And he will somehow keep his eye on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 1.
The key here is a first baseman. You've got to be able to stay focused on the baseball, which is easy for me to say. I don't have half a bat heading my way, but that's a nice job down there to take this one in.
All right, we're called up.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. 1 for the Royals here, and it comes courtesy of this Alex Gordon swing. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rangers 3 and the Royals 2. Jared Dyson will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 1.
Terrence Gore will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 0, Terrence Gore.
Shin-Soo Choo will step in to lead things off for the Rangers, and he'll have protection in the form of Prince Fielder waiting in the on-deck circle. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The next pitch. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Here comes the 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes the 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Here comes a 2-2. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Now the 2-2 pitch. Now a little bouncer into no man's land down that third base line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, you talk about a guy getting himself in a groove. How about 10 in a row? He's retired now. He's just making it look easy.
Prince Fielder will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. The 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
You can tell now in his 4th inning of work out of the bullpen, he's looking a little gassed.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now and he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
1 out, nobody on. The 3-1 is on the way. Swing and a ball hit high, but not very far out toward right center. Kane is camped under this one, and that's out number 2.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Mitch Moreland will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And now a pitch on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Now here's the pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
1-2.
Here's the 1-2. Here's a hard hit ball ripped down the first base line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. We're through 8 full here in game 4. The Rangers on top here, 3-2. Sean Tollison is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 37.
Lorenzo Cain will stand in now. He's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Now here it comes. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
This is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now Kane lashes out at one here, but this is going to find the seats in left. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Yeah, and this ball was hit pretty well, but it was always going to stay in the ballpark. And you see the left fielder just drift back and make the play on the warning track.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Here it comes. And this is going to be a foul ball. And the pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Yeah, a bad spot there to lose your release point. But this one just continues to run inside and gets him, and now all of a sudden that puts a tying run on base.
Here's Kendrys Morales as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Your winner in this one would be Derek Holland if the current result holds true. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now the 1-0 pitch. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the 1-2. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Here's the 2-2 home. And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. It could be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Oh, that strike zone is opened up a little bit here in the late going. That's a tough pill to swallow in a spot like this, but nothing you can do.
Stalkis will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. Now here's the first pitch. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1.